My brother and I had this idea of putting a motorcycle transmission in an electric bicycle to see if maybe it could go fast enough to keep up with traffic or even go highway speed. And if it worked out, we'd make sort of a folding version that you could ride into work and then fold up and take in the elevator and park it next to your desk or wherever you work to recharge and then ride it home again at the end of the day. And years passed. I got this motorcycle frame because we thought going that fast maybe a bicycle frame was a little light. And I took the motor and a bunch of parts out of it and welded in motor mounts for the electric motor and the transmission. And then it sat at my parents' house for years, many years. And the homeowners association asked us to get rid of it. And my brother said, he'd bring his work truck one time and he'd take it home and finish it at his house. And did I say that many years had passed? At any rate, he finally did bring the truck. And by the time he did, he decided that the motorcycle was too rusty and weathered in to be worth working on, and he had a bunch of other projects and his kids to take care of anyway, so it wasn't really worth doing. And then the job fell to me to get rid of the frame. And the homeowners association will be happy. At this point, I've cut away everything that can be cut away and still have it stand up. So the rest of this will have to be done laying down. The kickstand was surprising. It was solid metal, not tubular, and hard to cut through. And it's actually surprisingly heavy, even with the motor out and everything, if you try to flip it over like this. And piece by piece, it gets broken up into bits small enough to fit in the bin. And the wheel didn't want to fit in the bin, but I could get the hub to fit in better if I cut the spokes and got it separated from the rest of the wheel. And this last bit is just a few pieces to cut off, and then this will go in the larger bin upside down with the wheel hanging out. The guy with the garbage truck was okay with taking it like that, so that's the way it went. And I had to clean up this mess a little bit, and this is what it looks like. That's the front half in the trash bin, and the rest of this in the recycling bin. And on recycling day, they took both bins. So here it is, the recycling truck. And there goes the front half of the motorcycle. And there goes the rest of the motorcycle. And it's just perfect tossing the bin like that. I don't know why, for some reason, this whole episode has reminded me of the time on Breaking Bad when they robbed a train.